So why play the violin? Of all the instruments to choose, why choose the violin? In this video, I'm going to go through a list of reasons of why playing the violin is such a great choice and a rewarding instrument to play. So let's just look at the pure math. If you look at an orchestra, most of the time you're going to see lots of violins. There's first violins and there's second violins. There's two sections of violins in an orchestra. On most nights with the Philadelphia Orchestra, there are 30 violins playing all at the same time. And it's quite a sound, to be honest with you. The other thing about playing the violin in an orchestra is that you have sort of safety in numbers. You're all playing the same thing. It's like a chorus. So you kind of play all along. So it's a kind of nice community instrument to play in and of itself. Also, the instrument plays the tune most of the time. So you get to play the melody in that orchestra. And that's what I do as a first violinist. Most of the time I'm playing the melody. Now, of course, you play harmonies and whatnot, but generally speaking, you're playing the most important line. So that being said, the violin is also a solo instrument. And if you see the roster of soloists, generally speaking, they're either pianists or violinists. Of course, we have other instruments, but that is usually the most common instrument that plays the solo. Now, I will admit, playing the violin can be challenging at times. It's not the most user-friendly. It takes a little bit more coordination and skill. However, once you get it, it's so fulfilling that you can play an instrument that is very unique and has a unique sound. The other thing about the violin is that there's so many different levels and opportunities within those levels to play a song. If you look on Tomplay, there's thousands of songs that have every level, from beginner to easy intermediate to all the way up to advanced or professional. And at any given point, you can play these songs at sort of within a very short time. Now, I will also say, playing an electric violin gives you another opportunity to play it with a different sound, and it doesn't demand as much technique. So that is definitely an option to kind of consider. One other benefit is just physical health. Moving your left and right hand in a coordinated fashion to make the violin sound can be challenging. However, it does give you a certain amount of brain power. I know that Einstein even said that he practiced the violin just to kind of get his mind started, and it does work. I really do believe that. My own teacher played the violin up until his 90s, and he practiced every day just to kind of keep him moving. It really does keep you young, in my opinion. There are also definite cognitive benefits to playing the violin in terms of your memory and the way that your brain functions. You're tapping into certain processes of your mind that are really beneficial. The last thing I will say is the range of music you can play on the violin is so amazing. You can always play classical music, but you can obviously play bluegrass, jazz, rock and roll, you name it. You have an electric violin that also opens up a whole new world of sound just in this instrument. So again, I highly recommend playing the violin. It's so great. It's a health benefit as well as a wonderful instrument to just enjoy for a lifetime.